Restez avec nous sur France 24.
Merci d'avoir choisi France 24.
Hello and welcome if you're just joining us here.
يا طيبة وأهلا بكم من جديد.
في تونس قالت وزارة
Welcome to the France 24 interview. Today we are in Baghdad with Dr. Ayad Allawi. He is the former Prime Minister of Iraq and he's also the leader of the opposition at the moment. Hello, Mr. Allawi. Thank you very much for receiving us.
You are most welcome.
The Americans are now pulling out from Iraq and there's been a call for a big meeting between all the political forces of the country. What will your message be? Will you take part in this meeting?
Of course, if there is really a call, I haven't heard the call as yet. I saw the president a few days ago. We support their initiative. I told him that, and we produced a statement. And I believe that it is high time for Iraqis to sit together and find out a roadmap, what to do after the withdrawal of the United States. Unfortunately, the situation is still quite tense, riddled with a lot of problems throughout the country, especially on the level of the security, prevalence of security in the country, and the readiness of the armed forces to be a deterrent to any outside aggressor, whether these aggressors are terrorists or whether anybody who have some ambitions to exert some domination on the situation here. Unfortunately, this is not ready. The Iraqi institutions are not ready to face and shoulder such responsibility. That's why we have to sit down and talk to each other and look each other in the eyes and come to the conclusion what to do, which is acceptable by all sides, political sides.
You were talking about the Americans pulling out. How do you imagine the American influence in Iraq after this pullout? Do you think some should stay, everybody should leave?
You know, to me, this is not the issue. To me, is the overall policy of the United States and what and where this policy is going to lead, whether it's in Iraq, whether it's in Afghanistan, whether it's Somalia, in Sudan, in Palestine. It is very important from my own perspective that there is a policy called the American policy in the greater Middle East. And there is a policy which is called the American policy on fighting extremism and terrorism all over the world. Based on this policy, we need to see action, we need to see improvement, we need to see a roadmap what to do. The Americans should not dictate and must not dictate on Iraq or any other country what to do and what not to do. But it is their moral and political responsibility to produce a policy, a structured policy, to help these countries to move forward in a peaceful, democratic way, especially after the occupation of Iraq and the dismantlement of the Iraqi capabilities, army, police, judiciary, and so on. Iraq needs help of the international community to build its resources based on a clear-cut policies, not on random actions and reactions by the policymakers.